What's up, everybody? We are about to look at the most recent trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for January, and then we're gonna see what Max has to say because he is nose deep into Nomorian text. So let's watch.
Sephiroth.
Oh no, you behind. Wait,
What happened to this
what
place?
happened to the storm?
It was
Hold on.
Sephiroth.
Wait, what was that?
What happened to this place?
It was Sephiroth.
It can't be.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
Jeez.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
Oh, Yuna. Okay, Yuffie is being shown more now.
We have to help them.
Let's get to work.
Oh, another a snake enemy.
You are
Those-
truly a model soldier.
Dr. Hojo. What? Oh, okay.
We can handle this.
Tifa somehow
I
falls.
will reclaim our world.
You will reclaim the world. For some reason, for a minute trailer, that had so much packed inside of it. Because from what I was watching, it just looked a whole lot like everyone, like Zack met up with Aerith's mother. So let's go ahead and do a deep dive into like what's happening here. Because okay, we got the beautiful, luscious Sephiroth, and then what I'm wondering is like where was Cloud during this incident? Because as we're looking over here, this is Tifa's father trying to stand up against Sephiroth, only to watch him get killed by him. So Cloud felt pretty weak and vulnerable to not be able to do anything for that instance. So it was just really bad. But okay, there's more footage about the whole incident. So we get more footage of everyone's experience during the fall of the Shinra Tower and the tornado by the Spectre of Fate. And all the while, Zack meets up with Aerith's mother, which I don't know how that happens. I would love to know how he got there because that's Aerith's mother. But what is he holding? What we're super curious about is like what is Sephiroth holding during that instance? Because the entire time that was when the hurricane happened, but I don't know if it's like in a different space and time. But who's to say? Jeez. There's a lot of flashbacks to the previous fight, though, which is really nice because it pulls us back. And properly bringing Yuffie to the front is very important. And she also showed up just recently in the mobile game. So the mobile game is hopefully... I will stream that very soon about the story progression for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, because that's really important. Okay, there's definitely her dolphin kick. There's 13. But like, yeah, it just really does show off a lot of their combat in the moment. But this forest, this is definitely an enemy that people know of during Final Fantasy VII. I can't say I'm particularly aware who that fight is. It's been a while, but Dr. Hojo surviving is very crucial because we need to further investigate what Hojo did to Cloud, because I think this is going to be the game where they interact with him and have him, like, he's a part of this whole factory which releases this weapon, I believe. Because what I'm understanding is like Tifa falls down, Cloud is in dismay, but then there's that clip from last month where she is like swimming in something. So does she like fall into a vat and she has that guy like swimming past him? Definitely hard to say, but what's very crucial is us trying to figure out the connections between what Sephiroth is doing now and what happens at the climax over here at Reunion. But yeah, the game's going to come out next month. Let's go ahead and change the settings because we want to go and see what Max has to say. Max is very knowledgeable in the lore, the Nomurian lore. Let's see what happens.
Let's go!
So this popped up over the past 24 hours, and I know everybody's asking me about it.
Basic attacks. Okay, so Destined with Rebirth trailer news. Basic attacks. Darts about the battlefield with an agility of an acrobat, assailing enemies from every side. When he wants to switch things up, he brings up his Moogle Pow. That's a Moogle? Can hurt enemies or buff allies. Most rely on luck in some way.
It definitely exhausted a little bit of concern where I was like, I think we're getting, buddy. Like, we're within like 40 days or some shit like that. I think we might be pushing our luck here. So if there is something that happens after this, by the way, where the hell's the timer? Do we have the timer? 43 days? Is that what we're at right now? If there is a situation after this where Square Enix somehow does release another one of their shock trailers, which is what I kind of call all of their launch trailers, and they just have a ton of spoilers in them, it's like, dude, we're like a little over a month of this game coming out, and Mother Pfeiffer, we do not.
And I do regret the fact that I can't actually play the game because I don't have a PlayStation 5. So for me, I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to wait for someone to make a video about all the story cutscenes. That's what I'm currently reduced to. Until Final Fantasy Rebirth comes onto Steam or I get a PlayStation 5, I can't properly play this game. But I want to still experience it. There are outlets that provide all the cutscenes, and I think that's my only way to express coverage and my thoughts about the game. But I'm very excited for when I do get to play the game. So let me know that I will drop everything. I will drop Monster Hunter. I will drop whatever game I'm playing to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth every day until it's finished. Much like how I streamed Final Fantasy VII Remake. I will do that.
Not even know what Zack's actual involvement in the story is. I kind of love it. We do not even know what Zack's actual involvement in the story is. I kind of love it.
From my understanding, like from all the trailers we've covered, I understand the fact that until we know what Zack does at the end of the game, Zack has been someone that looks to be transported into this ultra timeline, and his role is to experience the aftermath of everything, experience every what if, have us revisit Midgard in the eyes of Zack to see what happened to Aerith's mother, the aftermath of the Platefall, and to see a different perspective because he's holding his own cloud. Is his own cloud the real cloud, or is our cloud the real one? Is going to be a question. And if his cloud is fake, is he going to turn into a remnant or something similar to Kuja, or one of the three remnants from Advent Children? Because they're making Advent Children relevant to this game. So is that going to be the scenario? Or are we going to see glimpses of the three guys that become the antagonists for the movie? And we still don't know Glenn's involvement because in Ever Crisis, they introduced Glenn, Matthew, and Lucia for some specific reason, if not to influence what happens in this game right here. So the mobile game playing during the same timeline as this new remake is going to be very interesting that we have to really pay attention to.
teasing us in every single way, but there's a massive enigma to this story that we don't know. But to be real, I almost do not want to know. Still no 4K? That is very Square Enix. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There's a whole lot going on.
It was
I got goosebumps.
It can't be.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
It's very good. It's all very exciting.
Let's get to work.
You are truly a model soldier.
But the problem is I don't know what the conversation is from Hojo, because is he talking about Cloud or is he talking about Sephiroth? Because Cloud, when given a chance, it's proven that when given a chance, Cloud has the same capacity of any soldier. And sure, he's been imprinted and scarred with Zack, and he feels like he is he experienced the same memories as Zack, but the reality is, even after the recovery from accepting Zax's passing, he still proved himself during the franchise to be a very capable fighter. So I'm wondering if Hojo is going to learn during this next two games that, oh, he discounted Cloud and he made a mistake.
We can handle this. I will reclaim our world.
Wow! Shit, I'm crying, bro.
You're crying?
Shit. Tears in my eyes. Holy shit! Who edited this fucking trailer? God damn! I didn't even have a chance to process any individual moments and shit of what was going on, because the pace of it all is like, Jesus Christ,
super fast, like,
very
in your
hopeful
face.
that this actually leads to a 2024 PC release.
2024, not available on other platforms. Okay, so I will have until May. It won't be until not available. The game is not available on other platforms until May. So this is really good. That means that in May, I have a chance to really play the game. And what I'm thinking of is watching somebody's full playthrough of the cutscenes and then have a better understanding coming into the gameplay. That's what I'm planning on doing. One or the other is going to happen. But I'm really excited. I don't care if I'm double dipping. I'm going to be enjoying it.
I am super hopeful. I'm watching it again. Hold on a second.
Is that coffee?
What happened to this place?
It was Sephiroth.
It can't be.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
Because that's his understanding with Sephiroth at this current moment, because I think he stated in the first game he's taking revenge on the Earth, using the Earth as a vessel with his mother Genova to fly through the stars until he finds a new home.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
In new locations and everything, dude.
You are truly a model soldier.
What is this goddamn absolute guttural scream here? Listen to this shit.
Yeah, like, I'm wondering if that's just like gonna keep happening. He's gonna be the shouty boy during the entire game.
Wait, what is 5 seconds. All right, here we go, chat. You ready?
5 seconds of yelling.
I will reclaim our world.
Yeah, that is funny to point out. You're not wrong.
I'll edit together the next one. Let me take the next trailer to cut. To be real, I don't want to go over and literally pause and repause and look for things. Don't tell me shit, chat. Don't tell me shit. If you've seen like all these like bits and nuggets and shit, I'm at a point where I'm just down for like the hype. This got me nice and hype and excited. I'm kind of at a point where it's like, yeah, I saw the Midgar Zolom. I saw potentially what was a different weapon, like the weapon that was maybe like teased in the previous trailer. I actually don't want to pick things out
because again, like the last trailer, for some reason, Tifa is swimming in a vat of a fluid, and it's confirmed, and it's very much reminiscent of a weapon. We don't know if it's Omega, Alpha, or Beta, like the previous game, but it's definitely a weapon that's been undisclosed, or proto weapon hard to say because the idea is the weapons were supposed to be a tool by Shinra, I think, or they're weapons from a previous, from like an age gone, from a age days gone that the ancients had, and they're trying to revive them, to my knowledge.
Because I feel like if we start really digging in and picking out frame by frame and shit, I feel like I don't want to know everything before this comes out. I don't. Theory crafting is fun, right? But we're like about to know, right? And we have spent how many years theory crafting shit with nothing?
Yeah, because like in less than a month, we're about to know everything, and Max is going to be playing it, but he is of a very specific amount of people who are very concerned about spoilers, and to ruin the experience because most game experiences come from the journey of playing through the game. So he's very worried about it.
And now there is no more theory crafting, right? The theory crafting isn't enjoyable because we do not know, but at the same point, it's like, well, we're about to have an answer. Now I want to know where it actually is going. Now I just want to know what their plans are, because as much as, you know, a lot of the deviations of stuff was kind of weird and it's sort of a tough swallow in Remake Part 1, I ended up really liking a lot of those things and what they ended up doing with the story. Like, bringing back Zack is some bold shit, much less, like, reevaluating the entire story of FF7 and making it a sequel and shit is like...
And like the fact that it is really bold to bring Zack in because Zack's the death of Zack definitely put wheels into movement for Cloud and Aerith, because Aerith, I don't think Aerith ever gets to know, but she doesn't properly know, but she knows that through the live stream she knows that Zack has returned to the Earth, and Sing never got a chance to give the letters to Cloud, but we're less than 40 days away for the game to just show us answers, and all these trailers in the most recent and like everything since has been so mysterious. We don't know Zack's involvement. We do know there's a duality and there might be a difference toward the ending, and we know where it ends. But the way the deck is shuffled, we still don't know the A to B. So we will get our answers in less than 40 days.
Like, whoa, holy, what are we doing here? And then hiding that shit in like the story is like, buddy, what the fuck is going on? I ended up really enjoying the discovery process. And what I want to do is to go through like that discovery process again with this game. I don't need to be reacclimated that the things that, or reaffirmed of my thought processes, much less all that kind of shit. I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for a good game, dude. Japanese trailer next? Nah, I don't want to look at it again. I don't want to look at any of the frames in that trailer again, to be real. Sorry, chat. Officially the most exciting game of 2024 through Famitsu Magazine in Japan and obviously Game Awards.
And the fact that we know Vincent and like Sid's being available too. Again, the most we know is that Sid is going to be our way to go to the Forbidden City, and Vincent is going to be a temporary party member, much like how Red was towards the end of Remake. So we know where Vincent and Sid is going to be. We just know the core game is going to be about the current party before these next two characters get into play, plus Cat Sith, who starts with us in the beginning, because there is definitely gameplay shown of Yuffie in the game, of Cat Sith in the game.
Of course, the trailer goes over a lot. We're not going to go over any more of it, but we're going to talk about regional stuff, which is cool, right? But I still feel like they're holding out. I feel like there is definitely a level of we don't know everything. So Junon Harbor, or as I like to call it, Junion Harbor, an urban residential zone with the fortified metropolis looking over the ocean, in addition to housing for Shinra personnel. High-end boutiques and restaurants line its streets. Current preparations are underway for the Rufus Shinra presidential inauguration parade. Yeah, that's going down exactly the way it be in the old one. Looks like concept art. No, dude, these characters over here are definitely indicative of an in-game render. I'm curious how that'll look when the game comes out. The Shinra 8, which is maybe a new title. Maybe it was called this back in the day. I don't know. The Shinra cruise ship that ferries travelers between the planet's eastern and western continents. After departing from Junon, it heads to Costa del Sol, a part of the onboard entertainment. The ship plays host to a Queen's Blood tournament. Oh, cool. So that's how they're going to introduce that. That was different, right?
Tournament?
Before, it was just like a big-ass boat, and you just like hung out. They make this like a luxury cruise liner or some shit now. Interesting. A gregarious cat fights atop his sturdy Moogle mount, who provides both mobility and support.
I'm still scared that that's a Moogle.
When Kate's not duking it out, his high-tech helper aids him in hacking computer system and telling fortunes. Elena, which we've seen before. Maybe a rookie, she is skilled with her fists and a gun as anyone else in the Turks unit of Shinra's General Affairs Division. She and her partner Rude are tasked
She's a melee fighter, I believe, based on the trailer in November. So, but again, like, this is the same kind of sprinkling of news Monster Hunter is going to do throughout 2024, coming up to 2025. They're going to be sprinkling news about the game as well. So
doing the Black
don't you worry. Don't
which
you
she
worry.
is more than happy to do if it means being assigned a mission with Seng. New character, Captain Tidov, captain of the Shinra vessel responsible for overseeing safe patches of all between Junon and Costa del Sol. He earned a sterling reputation amongst his crew thanks to his unerving devotion and duties. The most evident during the various festivities held abroad is Vestal, which he personally and passionately amises. Combat new. Let's take a look at what the new additions the party can do in battle. Wtphu shit, right?
Okay.
Wtphu shit. Be quick.
Strikes enemies with large throwing star. Speed allows you to charge ATP faster than most. She can unleash ninjutsu to punish foes. God damn it! I know that work's gonna be happening soon. I don't want to remember that I have work. Okay. Work. I want work to be me covering cool shit with the internet and me talking about how much I love it and running my mouth because that is my cautionary warning that I run my mouth a lot.
Quickly strikes enemies with a large throwing star, the speed of which she attacks you at the ATB faster the most. When her throwing star is out, Wtphu can unleash magic-infused ninjutsu to punish foes. Wtphu
I don't think I'll be comfortable. I will definitely try to play Wtphu as an individual character, but I don't feel comfortable per se.
excels at chaining her attacks together and switching their elemental affinity. Okay, so this is the same. Doppelganger allows her to attack in tandem with Clone, enabling her to exploit enemies' weaknesses more efficiently. Hurling throwing star at enemies allows Wtphu to keep up pressure from a distance. While her throwing star is out, she can also pelt her foes with ninjutsu. Whatever element her target is weak against, Wtphu has a ninjutsu spell for it. This is all fairly similar to everything that was in Integrate. Basic attacks, Kate Sith darts around the battlefield with an agility of acrobat or perhaps cat, assailing enemies from every side. When he wants to switch things up, he brings out his Moogle pal, changing his attacks. It's cool to see Kate Sith actually off of the Moogle and doing shit. It's weird. Certainly is weird.
It's so
Kate Sith's
weird.
exclusive moves can hurt enemies or buff allies, but most rely in luck in some way. Let's Ride, however, allows him to hop on the Moogle, enhancing his regular attacks and his unique abilities. While riding the Moogle, Sith can give enemies the boot with drop kick. Once his Moogle's attack have been filled with the Moogle meter, everyone gets crazy unique shit, right? He can also buff his companions with abilities like Defense. It looks like a synchronized musical... Damn, this is looking good, dude. Holy crap. Powerful attacks in which two characters can team up in the tide of battle. Yes, we know. Fill their synergy gauge by using abilities and unleash the synchronized assault. Wtphu and Kate Sith attack in tandem with a secret ninja
Moogle Trio Summon.
technique.
Okay.
I haven't seen this. Holy friggin'... Oh my god, it's tiny and stupid. Yeah, we have some actual high-resolution renders. Hell yeah, brother!
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow. That is quite high res. I love it. Recreating the old FF7 key art back in...
But I'm very... Why is there a zipper in the back of the Moogle? I'm very scared of what happens if you pull down that zipper. I'm very scared about what the zipper entails.
The discs and shit, it was part of the manual art way back in the day. This one's a bit different because you don't actually see Wtphu, right? Usually
I gotta admit, Wtphu looks really cool in this picture.
this is on... She's actually on the mountain, I think, in the old one. They have changed it a little bit. This is cool as hell looking, dude. Holy crap. Know what we should be looking out for? I'm curious of, technical things changing here. So, I'm wondering if we should be looking out for foliage moving, right? Things like the goddamn environment reacting a little bit more, which was not present in the previous build. I'm curious if that's going to be changing. Whoa, that's huge. That's huge. No Cloud. Cloud is duct taped to the player in the OG game until he is...
Oh, that is very true, because you don't get to switch characters until later on, but now you can definitely have a three-person team without Cloud.
Quite literally disabled. Chat, I wouldn't get too excited about this because, again, there are parts in the OG game, obviously, where Cloud isn't around. And I don't think this is specifically that, but there could be a moment like that where it's like, hey, you bitches go that way, I'll go this way. I mean, that happens in Remake Part 1. If you could actively configure your party and have choose your running character, like your world interacting character, that would be amazing if it didn't have to be Cloud. Because clearly they're together. 99% of the story, they are together.
I would really like to change your world character that's running. I would really love to change it because I've had enough time seeing the back of Cloud in the last game, especially when you're crouching and you're going through tunnels and you're over his shoulder more than you would like. I want to change that when you're in the overworld because everyone's together.
likely. But the choice of running around with Barrett or running around with Tifa, which does happen, you know, obviously in even Remake. I hope so, man. That'd be badass.
Would definitely be badass, because if we get a chance to just really change who is in our outside party, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love the idea that we get a choice to just change our outside character. But hey, that's the trailer, that's the reaction, and that's the episode. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, bye bye.